The Wii U and 3DS servers are now closed and the Nintendo network is over. And we really shouldn't be surprised by this. This happens again and again. Old consoles, they get old, so the servers have to go down. The online shops have to go down. But it doesn't mean it doesn't sting a little. I'll admit, the servers going down for online play doesn't really affect me all that much because I didn't do that all that much back in the day. But when the eShops closed back in April of 2023, that did hit me hard, just because I felt like it was truly the end of an era. The two consoles I have spent a lot of time with, it was time to finally lay them to rest. So whenever they announced the Nintendo network to finally go down this year, I thought, man, it really is just, it's over. Granted, I could always come back to those consoles, but like, really, especially with the Wii U, there's no reason for me to go back. And it just feels weird to say that considering how impactful the 3DS and especially the Wii U was with me. Really, the Wii U is the reason I still play games today, honestly. So when I was growing up, I knew about Nintendo and I was really into the DS. I was really into the DSi, but I didn't really own my own system. I had only played on friends' systems at different events at school or something. I thought that Mario Kart DS and Mario Party DS were the best games on the planet. I still really like those games, but I thought the DS was so cool, but I just wanted to own my own. But of course, I grew up in a poor family, so that wasn't really a guarantee at all. Luckily, I think it was November 2014, so around Thanksgiving, a friend of mine actually gave me his old 3DS. And that was amazing because I can play DS games. And also, I could play a little fun game I'm going to talk about in a second, but like, being able to finally have a 3DS was really cool because I could be, well, first off, I can finally play DS games with my friends, and I could finally be in, I guess, the atmosphere of people who actually own a Nintendo console, which I never had done before. And I will say, I think I did manage to get a DSi that same Christmas, but like I wanted a 3DS, but I knew I wasn't going to be able to get one because money. So the fact that my friend gave me that was it meant a lot. And it also meant that later along the line I got to play Super Smash Bros. For 3DS, which prior to November of 2014, I didn't know what Smash was. Obviously I had played Nintendo games before, but I really wasn't in the Nintendo sphere until really that Thanksgiving. I didn't know what Smash Bros. Was, and I was introduced to it with the same friend who gave me his 3DS, his old 3DS. I think he actually, the reason he gave it to me is because he got a new 3DS, a 3DS XL, a blue one that had the Super Smash Bros. Arts skin thing. So yeah, I got lucky. But anyways, he had Smash Bros. For Wii U as well, and he had just got, no, he had a Wii U, but he just got Smash that came out that month, and I got to play it with him and a couple other friends. Honestly, everything changed after that because I had never played Smash before, and quickly after that, it became my favorite game ever. I still think it's probably my favorite game of all time. I really love Smash. It's such a fun game, and that game, Smash Wii U, introduced me to so many characters I didn't know about. I didn't know what a Fire Emblem was, but I quickly found out what a lot of those characters were, as well as like I didn't know about Mr. Game & Watch. I think I barely knew about Captain Falcon, Earthbound. The list goes on, but I really didn't know about any of that stuff until that game. And ever since that moment that I finally played it, I said I really want to get a Wii U and Smash for the console. It didn't really happen, unfortunately, whenever I was in school, just because, again, money was so tough back then. I remember just being able to play both versions of Smash 4 so much with friends, and just both consoles just really just being just a center of like a lot of fun, a lot of like, I guess, fun time with friends. And I guess that's the biggest reason why I really hold the consoles near and dear to my heart. And also, I'm thinking of another game I really liked playing on the Wii U. Nintendo Land is probably next to Smash like my favorite Wii U game. Nintendo Land, it isn't a perfect game by any means. It's no Wii Sports, but it's still I don't know, some of the most fun multiplayer fun I've had. Really, it's I don't know how to describe it. It's so fun. I think I finally got my own Wii U in 2021, and by that point there was really no reason to own a console, but I said years ago that I was going to own one, and I finally did, and I'm so glad I got one, I guess. No, I'm glad I got one just because I finally was able to get the console I was wanting for so long. Funny enough, the specific Wii U that I wanted, the Smash and Splat Wii U, I don't know if that's the correct title, but it was a Wii U that had Smash Wii U and Splatoon 1 pre-installed, and I could never get it. And this Wii U that I picked up at like just a random game store, it was pre-owned, and I was trying to figure out how to clear all the old data, because like someone's me and like their whole like Nintendo Network stuff was still on there, and I found out that there was Smash and Splatoon 1 on there, and it didn't register with me at the time, but later on I realized, oh, you know what? I think that's the very console that I wanted. I actually got it several years later. And that's another game, Splatoon 1. That's a game I never ever played actually until 2021. But I remember whenever it was an actual thing, whenever it was active back in like 2015, I was watching live streams of it because the game looked really fun, it looked really interesting, and it's kind of funny to say that considering I wasn't into shooting games at all, but like this is the most Nintendo shooter you can really find. And I ended up getting Splatoon 2 in 2018, I think. Yeah, in 2018 when I got my Switch, and I fell in love with Splatoon 2. So getting to play Splatoon 1 finally was a lot of fun. I'm trying to think of any other memories I really have with either consoles. I'm sure there's plenty, but I can't think of them off the top of my head, but I just know that like I had a lot of really fun memories of both consoles and just playing some of these games, especially Smash, just with people before class, after class, on a trip, at a band contest, so on and so forth. And it really feels weird to finally move on. But yeah, I've been rambling for long enough, but I'm gonna really miss the 3DS and Wii U. Again, I can still play them right now if I wanted to. It's not like they disappeared from my bedroom, but the relevancy is pretty much gone. And yes, there is Pretendo and stuff, but like officially, it's over. And I'm always gonna look back at the fun times I had with both consoles and always appreciate them for what great times they were. Okay, so if you're still here, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. This is something I want to do a little bit more, where I just go off the cuff and talk about something that I'm really interested in terms of video games and stuff. I really like discussing video game, really everything, honestly, as long as I'm interested in the topic. And I think this will be a nice way to upload more videos more frequently, and I don't have to do a lot of editing. So I'm gonna try to do this a little bit more in the future so I can upload more. Hope you enjoyed it, and that's all I got. Later.